Hey, this is Go Via or Go Home. I want to welcome you back to another bit of a update for my layout. I believe this is number 10. You're going to see a couple of things that are a little bit different, and we're going to go over a few things. So first of all, is a huge change to my channel. I'm going to be starting to do more editing, as you'll see in this video. Transitions, keep it simple, but now that I'm almost at 250 subscribers, I thought I'd give back to you guys a little bit more and put a little bit more effort into my videos whenever I do decide to make them. That way I can, show you a bit more progress, little snippets, fast forwards, and, just piece by piece what I can do or of a project that I'm working on, just for you guys. I wouldn't do it for myself, but I'll definitely do it for you guys. So on this one here, I'd like to refer to this as to, 1 step forward, 10 steps back. And what I mean by that is, I'm finally able to run trains around the main part of my layout, and I'm still working on a few other things. But at the same time, I had a few issues myself with certain parts of my layout. Primarily the area that is right behind me here, which you see the main line go through, and then I had the starting of a yard here, and then maintenance in the back, and like a building that I had started, it kind of fell over there. And then I don't know, I don't like it. I was talking to Dave about it. He said it's usually better to nip it in the bud early, instead of waiting and then down the road I have to go back and fix it. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to do it now. So as you can see, I've got several switches, number 8s in there, and I'll start from this side. So basically here, the starting of my basic yard that I had here, it's okay, except these Pico switches, they're way too sharp, and they do not accommodate my my longer passenger cars. It's even though like the inside is an 18-inch radius, roughly about that anyways, they hop and they skip over that. I usually derail at least one truck. It's not going to work for my layout. It's fine for the freight, but not for passenger. So I'm going to try to use these only in areas where I am just using freight and no passenger service whatsoever. So that means that's got to go, that's got to go. I mean, this one, I'm just redoing this whole thing. So either way, it's all going. But yeah, I've got one there, one there. That one was okay. That one's a little bit wider one. You can see the difference. It does have a slight curve to it, but it's like the equivalent to a number 8, I want to say, but it's a curved number 8, which is kind of cool. And then I also have one over on this side here, which was the other entrance to my staging yard. So obviously if it's on a main and it's coming in, I couldn't have any of my passenger cars come this way. They all had to go out this way, and I don't want to have to force them to go a specific way. So I'm just going to try to open this up a bit more and have it so that I can use all my trains in all the areas, especially this area here. It being so big, I believe I'm running about, I want to say 4 feet or 5 feet wide. And then from there all the way down to here, I think I'm at about 9.5 feet long. No, it has to be more than that. 8, I think 12 or 13 feet. Yeah, 13 feet I believe it was. I don't know, it's been so long since I've measured this. But anyways, so what I was gonna do, I've got this whole section here, which is still really good, and it's all soldered together. I'm basically going to be snipping it right around here, and then right around here as well, and I'm going to lift that up, turn it around, and push it right to the back. So that means the 4 tracks are going to go, and they're going to just, right? So it's just going to be a much wider turn, and it's going to go all the way to the back of the layout. Now, the way I had this, it was fine. I was going to be putting tortoises on here, and you'll notice, yeah, I've got some ground throws, which are fine. I can reach them from where I am at, right? But it doesn't, it's just, it doesn't seem right to me. You know what I mean? I have to reach across all this just to get to those, to that. I don't like it. So I'm pushing this back. I'm going to be able to control that stuff from a control panel, which obviously this is going to have to be changed out. I'm going to bring this in here, so it's going to be in this area. So I'm going to have to fill that foam back in there, dig a new hole, and then I'm going to bring that, which is the fuel station, over here, whether I put it, you know, beside it or behind it, and then just have it in this general area. And then I'm gonna have tracks coming, like, because obviously this whole thing here is gonna change, and the 4 tracks are gonna go back all the way to the back, and then curve, and then go like that, and then connect to the switches, which I'm moving back there. Forgetting all this stuff, all that track's gonna have to come in. A lot of work, and I'm sure that I'll be able to do a progressive video for you here. So the next step is basically taking all the track up, trying to salvage what I can, because, well, there's a lot of track here, and seeing what I can do to extend the curve, push it back, and then carry it right around. And we're also going to have to try to save as much of this cork as possible. Although, I mean, cork, it's kind of cheap, so either way, it doesn't really matter. But on your mark, get set, here I go, I guess. Sorry guys, my camera cut out there when I was mid deconstruction, but as you can see, I got a lot of it up. This entire main section here, which has my number 8s, I was able to flip it around. These here were actually on this side before, and you can kind of see with the mains there. That's where it was. So I turned it around, and it's going to go back here, basically right where you're seeing it. Have to run some cork. Got the building out, the whatever it's called, diesel house, there we go. So I'm going to have to cut a piece of foam and put it in here. Down there I've got 2 holes from the whatchamacallit's Rapido Crew uncouplers, and I took up the walkways there. I had some sidewalk stuff, but that's all gone now. And going back this way here, yeah, I know it kind of sucks I had to take this up, but I didn't have anything cut for here yet. I'm gonna have to fix this cork here, get rid of that switch and change it to a better one, and basically I'm gonna have all 4 tracks going right back and then curve and go right along the back there, curve, and then right into the station there, and then I'll be able to have a good chunk here right to where those the cork is, to do yard, station, kind of I'm gonna have that in here still. But yeah, so hopefully I can get more work done on this. It is very time consuming, trying to save as much of this cork as I can. It is pretty cheap and it's just glued down. It's a glue that's being a pain in the butt. You know, as thin as you put it on there, it still grips it very well, and then yeah, still got a bit to do there, and then I can clean up, use the vacuum, go to town with the vacuum on this place, and then start fresh. Well, almost. I just gotta correct everything here, and then I drop the new cork, drop the feeders and whatnot, and I don't know, I was able to save all this track here. It's a lot. Some of them are just like single pieces. There was a lot of this that I didn't solder, but as you can see, all this is still soldered together, so I'm gonna kind of have to go through and see what I can do to get all this you know, basically salvaged, I guess you could say. Try to salvage as much as I can without breaking anything, and you know, hope for the best. And then from there, sky's the limit, I guess. No, I don't know. Just taking it one day at a time. I hope you guys are enjoying the somewhat of a transition so far. Let me know in the feedback, and you know, in the next update, hopefully we'll have some cork down and this corrected, and you know, a little bit more work done. But until then, go via or go home. And if you would like to see an updated roster for you know, going into the new year, I should have my yard somewhat done by then, so I'll be able to bring out what locomotives I have, and you know, let me know what you think. I did a loco roster about 1.5 years ago. I deleted the video because most of the locomotives that I had then I don't have anymore. I've got a whole bunch of new ones, and yeah, they're just all a lot better, but that's just my personal opinion. But let me know what you think. I've got a train to catch, and I'll see you next time. Bye.